Milo opens a picnic basket alone under a tree. He pulls out a giant cookie. Bobo, his friend, smells the delicious cookie. But Milo didn't want to share his favorite cookie. And therefore, he pushed his friend Bobo away. Bobo got sad because his friend didn't want to share the cookie with him, and he ran away. But Milo realized what he did and quickly called his friend back. Bobo, without hesitation and a happy look on his face, he ran back to his friend and hugs him. Milo looked at the cookie again because he has only one, but he got an idea, simply to split the cookie in half and share it with his friend. So remember, dear friends, a whole cookie is sweet, but half a cookie shared with a friend? That's the real treat.
Pretty cool, right? We can finally have a high-quality Pixar-like animation. No expensive software, no animation skills, just ChatGPT, a crazy AI animation tool, and the exact method I'm about to show you. By the end of this video, you'll know how to turn a single image into a full animated story with consistent characters, multiple shots, voiceover, everything. And don't worry, I'm giving you my exact prompts so you can copy it today. Here's what you'll learn by the end of this video: how I write my scripts for animation, how I generate stunning images in ChatGPT, how I bring those images to life with animation, how to create multiple shots of the same characters for dynamic storytelling, how I make voiceovers that sound professional, and how it all comes together into a polished, share-worthy animated video. By the end of this video, you'll know how to go from one image to a full animated masterpiece in no time. So get ready, because once you learn this process, you'll never look at AI animation videos the same way again. And let's get started with creating the characters. Go to ChatGPT and write, I want to create a 3D animation channel for kids. The videos will be 2 minutes long, a short stories. Now let's create the character. I want it to be 4 characters, a child, a monkey, a cat, and a cute dog. Write each character description. Now the reason I chose these 4 characters because they are the most viral on YouTube for this niche. But feel free to give ChatGPT different characters if you want. There's no need to stick to this prompt 100%. Next, ChatGPT will generate a name and description for each character. If you like the characters it creates, we'll move on to the next step. If not, no worries. You can tweak or completely change the descriptions to your liking. Once you're happy with the characters, we'll ask ChatGPT to generate a detailed image prompt for each one, so we can bring them to life using ChatGPT or Leonardo AI. Now it's time to ask ChatGPT for a prompt for each character. To do that, just copy the character's name and type something like, give me a prompt to create Milo in 3D Pixar style. I'm using the Pixar style here because I want the animation to have that 3D animated movie look. But feel free to experiment. You can try Ghibli, low poly, or even comic book styles depending on your project. From here, just repeat the same process to generate prompts for your other characters. Copy the name, choose your preferred style, and let ChatGPT do the rest. Now we're going to copy the prompt from ChatGPT, and you can either use ChatGPT to create the image or Leonardo AI. They both give great results. Copy the prompt from ChatGPT. You can start a new chat and write, create an image of, then paste the prompt that you copied. And here's the result we got from ChatGPT. Pretty solid. I really like how this character turned out. Now let's try creating Milo using Leonardo AI. Head over to Leonardo.ai, click on Image Generation, paste the prompt, then select Flux 1 Context as the model. Set the style to Dynamic. For the resolution, choose 16:9 if you're making a standard video, or 9:16 if you're creating content for TikTok or YouTube Shorts, and then hit Generate. And here's the result from Leonardo AI. I really like how it turned out. So I'm going with this version, and this boy will officially be Milo in our story. For the rest of the characters, I just repeated the process in Leonardo AI. Copy the prompts from ChatGPT, paste them in, and generate the images. Simple as that. Now that we've finished creating all our characters, it's time to move on to the fun part, storytelling. We're going to bring these characters to life, so stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to create engaging, animated stories from scratch. Now, to generate the story, just go back to your ChatGPT chat, the one where it gave you your characters. Right under the character description, type this prompt. Now let's create a short brain rot story that have a voiceover, the characters don't talk, it must have a good meaning and teach a life lesson. The total time of the story is 1 minute, so it's going to have a lot of shots. This will give you a strong cinematic base for your animation. emotional, impactful, and made for engagement. When I first hit generate, ChatGPT gave me a great story, but it included all 4 characters, which I don't want. I'm aiming to keep it simple with just 2 characters per story. So I asked ChatGPT to try again, but this time I added, try again but only use 2 characters in the story, no more. That gave me exactly what I needed, a tighter, more focused story that's perfect for a 1-minute animation. The second story ChatGPT gave me was way better, more focused, emotional, and easier to animate. Here's a quick summary of that story. Milo sits under a tree, excited to eat a big cookie. Bobo the dog arrives, clearly hoping to share. At first, Milo keeps the cookie to himself, but after seeing Bobo's disappointment, he changes his mind and shares it. This small act of kindness leads to a joyful picnic where they share food, laughter, and friendship, ending the day happy and full under the tree. Now that we've got our story and characters ready, it's time to animate them. Before we jump into animation, we need one final image, the opening shot. For this animation, the first shot is Milo sitting under a tree with a basket of food beside him. To create it, go back to ChatGPT and copy Milo's prompt. Paste it into Leonardo AI and then find the part that describes what Milo is doing. Replace that part with, he is sitting under a tree with a basket of food next to him, and hit generate. These are some of the results I got. Pick the one you like best, and then we're ready to start animating. So to create the AI animation, we're going to use an AI tool called Seedance V1, and the best place to access it is through Wavespeed.ai. Wavespeed offers one of the most affordable options for generating AI videos. Just sign up and you'll get $1 in free credit to get started. If you need more, you can always purchase additional credits later. Now, go to Wavespeed.ai, log in, and scroll down until you find the Seedance AI model. Click on it, and you'll be taken directly to the Seedance page. Here, you can generate videos in 480p up to 1080p resolution. Of course, higher resolution costs more, but personally, I stick with 480p to save credits and upscale the video later using other AI tools if needed. Generating video at 480p will cost you $0.15 for 5 seconds and $0.3 for 10 seconds. Now I'm going to delete the placeholder image and upload the first shot of the animation I want to create. One thing I love about Seedance is that it lets you create multiple shots of animation from a single image, which is super powerful. And so far, there is not other AI model that can do that like Seedance does. For this first scene, I'll write the following prompt. He pulls out a cookie from the basket. Cut, his eyes sparkle while looking at the cookie. Cut, he sits down, ready to eat it. Now when add square brackets and then cut and square brackets, Seedance will automatically switch to a new camera angle and create a different shot, all within the same animation sequence. Each cut creates a fresh perspective, letting you build dynamic, multi-shot animations from a single image. So to summarize, the first part of the prompt describes the first shot, which is based on the image we uploaded. Then cut triggers the second shot with a new camera angle. And finally, the third part becomes shot 3. Now chose 10 seconds here since we have 3 shots in this animation, and hit run. And this gives us a full sequence of 3 dynamic scenes, all from one image. Pretty powerful, right? Now let's take the second shot, which in our story, the dog Bobo will see Milo and come running towards him. To create this shot, I'll use the image of Bobo that Leonardo AI generated earlier. I'll upload it to Seedance and use it to generate the animation for this second scene. The prompt is wagging his tail, happy, and then starts running toward the camera until he's out of the shot. Quick tip before you continue creating the rest of the shots. Create a new project in your preferred editing software, whether it's CapCut, Adobe Premiere, or anything else you like. This will save you a ton of time later when it's time to edit the animations together. Also, you can take screenshots from the animation we created. And this is exactly what I'm going to do to create the next shot of this animation. I'm working in Adobe Premiere, so I started a new project and imported the first animation I created. Then I dropped it into the timeline and scrubbed to the moment where there's a close-up of Milo holding the cookie. To capture that frame, I used the screenshot export frame icon. It's right here on the toolbar. If you don't see it, no worries. Just click the plus icon to customize your toolbar. From there, drag the screenshot icon into your panel and you're good to go. Once the screenshot window pops up, you can name the image. Choose the folder where you want to save it and then click OK. That frame will now be saved as a still image, ready to use as the base for your next animation shot. Now for our next shot, I use this prompt. The boy looks away as if someone is coming at him. Cut, a fluffy golden dog with a red scarf came to the boy. Cut, the boy pushed the dog away. Cut, the dog looks sad and turns and runs away. This time, as you can see, we have 4 shots in one animation, which Seedance handles very well. At this point, you should have a pretty solid grasp of how the animation process works. I just kept taking screenshots from the animation and used them as the base for creating new shots. This method will always keep your characters consistent throughout the story. To generate the rest of the animation, I simply kept using these screenshots as base images for each new shot. For example, this one right here, I used it to create this animation, and it worked perfectly. This method keeps your scenes visually consistent while speeding up your workflow. Now that we have generated all the animations we need, for the editing, you can use any editing software you like, CapCut or Adobe Premiere Pro. For me personally, I use Adobe Premiere Pro. Start by putting all your animations together in the timeline. Trim out any unnecessary scenes or shots. This keeps the pacing tight so the animation never feels boring. Now, let's add the voiceover. Head over to ElevenLabs and log in. Click on Voices, then look for the Bring Your Story to Life category. You'll find a variety of narrators to choose from. If none of them fit the vibe you're going for, try searching for old man story or any keyword that matches the tone you want. For this animation, I went with the David American narrator voice in ElevenLabs. When writing the voiceover script, I kept it simple, just describing what happens in each scene, and then ending with the wisdom or life lesson the story teaches. For the background music, you can easily find free copyright-safe tracks in YouTube Studio's audio library. Just click on Audio Library, browse by mood or genre, and pick something that matches your animation's tone. For this project, I chose an overall happy track to complement the lighthearted vibe of the story. I put all this together in Adobe Premiere, and here's the final result.
Milo opens a picnic basket alone under a tree. He pulls out a giant cookie. Bobo, his friend, smells the delicious cookie. But Milo didn't want to share his favorite cookie. And therefore, he pushed his friend Bobo away. Bobo got sad because his friend didn't want to share the cookie with him, and he ran away. But Milo realized what he did and quickly called his friend back. Bobo, without hesitation and a happy look on his face, he ran back to his friend and hugs him. Milo looked at the cookie again because he has only one, but he got an idea, simply to split the cookie in half and share it with his friend. So remember, dear friends, a whole cookie is sweet, but half a cookie shared with a friend? That's the real treat.
And that's it. We've gone from idea to fully animated AI story, complete with voiceover and music. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more AI content and step-by-step guides like this one. See you in the next video.